Hello, comrades! Welcome back to Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. My name, of course, is Obita Potato, and of course, in the last episode, we were very fortunate that we were able to start manufacturing a lovely car. It might be an American car, but that's not too much of a problem. It's the Beat 1200. Now, thank you to everyone who commented that I missed out the lovely little Ladas and the Trabai. Great. Yeah, we're definitely gonna make these. These are a heck of a lot cheaper than that blueprint that I bought. Wow, that is dirt cheap. That is great. That is fantastic. Oh, I can even make it a different color. Let's make it. How do I make it? I mean, 9 grand for a blueprint. I mean, that's pretty darn good. I don't want to cancel the current production, but if I instead, I mean, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this car is much easier to manufacture. Okay, so let's ditch half the Trabant. That's fine, or the Beetle anyway. That's okay. And we'll just start making this. Anyway, I haven't really talked about what we're going to be doing in this episode. Well, in this episode, I want to try and fix some of the problems that kept on reoccurring, really, and they've kept on reoccurring for a multiple number of reasons. First, let's talk about what the problems actually are. We talked a little bit about it at the end of the last episode, and we're still seeing the effects of that right now. So, for example, these town blocks, these blocks used to be completely full. We've basically lost 174 workers in each block. Because, I mean, well, we lost power, and if we lose power, then we lose people, and if we lose people, and if we don't provide them with the right services, and if they can't work, then they all just disappear. And primarily that's because the stores run out of goods, the pubs run out of alcohol. Everything just turns into complete chaos. So what I want to try and do in this episode is try and fix a bunch of the issues that ended up happening because Sooty Tooty Town went down. So one of the things that happened when Sooty Tooty Town went black, as we shall say, it went completely dark. In the power cuts, and it never recovered, to be honest. Everyone's lights were off, and apparently that was just the good excuse to move out of town. Anyway, of course, when that happened, people moved out. That means, of course, that fewer people are working in the coal mine, and when fewer people work in the coal mine, then that means that we get a smaller amount of coal. When we get a smaller amount of coal, that means less and less coal is deposited right over here. When less and less coal is deposited over here, less and less coal is processed. When less and less coal is processed, that means that we can't actually power. This is usually full, and there's a train usually sitting on here. Yeah, we should usually have a full aggregate storage, and that should be the reserve to the power plant. So when that runs out, we literally are out of power in entirety, and so that's just dreadful. We cannot ever let that happen. And so because that went down, I don't think Potato Grad has been too adversely affected, because most of the people in Potato Grad have a pretty darn good provision of services, so there's a pretty good reason for them to stay around. Yeah, alcohol addiction is very minor, to be honest. I don't know why, because we've got a pub right over here, but just doesn't want to work. Okay, let's auto purchase as much as we possibly can with dollars, just because why not? Anyway, yeah, so we need to try and get some more pubs to everyone. I get that. We need to get more pubs just in general. Anyway, Potato Grad's been, not too badly affected by that lack of money, because of course it all stems from a lack of money, because we automatically import goods. That's just how we roll. So over here, there is literally not a single person living in any of those prefab flats. Yep, not a single person. And this area is the housing area for Mitski. And I believe this area, which should really be called Klodski, I guess, by that naming convention. Right. Let's Klodski. Sure. How did I spell Mitski? I spelt it with a C. I should probably have a similar sort of thing. Hold on. There we go. Klodski. Anyway, over in Mitski, I don't think we have a single worker. Yep, we literally do not have a single worker. Which is a bit of a bummer, to be honest. A bit of a major bummer. We've got 217,000 bucks in the bank, so, you know, that's a good excuse to start fixing the problems. But what I don't want to do is I don't actually want to invite a whole bunch of immigrants. That's not gonna be very cost effective. So what I think I want to do is I actually want to just straight up just uplift people out of their current homes. So there's a couple of big towns along the river that I have not yet done anything with. And I was just thinking, what if we just straight up just click on all of the houses in a town? Yep. I think that's all the big ones anyway. That's definitely all the big ones. Yeah. So they should all be around there. Okay, perfect. Oh, there's more over here. Great. So I'm going to get all of these up. And then we're literally just going to relocate absolutely everyone. We're going to relocate absolutely everyone to, well, Klodsky and Sudi Tudi Town. As a priority, Klodsky, because Klodsky providing meat ski is part of what I want to do in the second half of this video, which is actually, first of all, start refining some of these livestock, like these cattle, into beef and into meat. That's what we need to do. That's part of the way that we're going to stop this problem, stop the shops running out of food, is by actually legitimately providing our own meat, which is going to be just utterly fantastic. So that's great. Anyway, let's get people moved across right now. So, relocate up to 10 citizens. Yep, literally just relocate everyone until the house is empty. I could probably ditch the house, to be honest. I.e. get rid of it. But I'm not really entirely sure that I want to do that. I kind of like the old-timey feel. There we go. All right, so we don't have an unlimited amount of citizens to do this with. However, we do have a heck of a lot of citizens, so we're just gonna have to deal with it for a while. Okay, this is probably a pretty big move for most of these people, but hopefully they're not gonna go anywhere. Right. Okay, so that's absolutely everyone. Everyone is filled in Klodsky. Fantastic. 100 people without a job. I mean, I'm sure you can find a job somewhere, right? Come on. Okay. No one lives there. No one lives there. Cool. Let's get as many people as we possibly can over here. I think we might just have enough to fill up all of these houses right here. There we go. Perfect. And one or two more. Okay, that's good. We actually have a larger supply of residents than I was originally anticipating. Do we want to put them in anywhere else? What about over here? We could probably do with filling up this area. There we go. Okay, that's quite nice. Yep. Fill up here. Uh-huh. And over here. Great. And then honestly, I think if this is the last one, I'll put some extra numbers into Grad. Although, as I say, Grad's actually in a little bit of a different situation, as this is actually okay. Okay, so that is that. The center of Grad is looking fine. I do need to try and get some better services up and running. I do know that. Almost every single flat has a complaint in. I do need to probably buy in some more outside labor as well. But hey ho, okay, let's resume. And let's see. 166 workers without a job. Well, I would like everyone to find something. Right. Is that going to make a difference? 10 workers waiting. 10 workers waiting at the bus stop. That's fantastic. The more workers, the merrier, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, it says 19% are going to the bus platform. I mean, should we just up that percentage? Yeah, up it to like, yeah, that. And then that'll maybe reduce the number of people that don't have a job. Same with that. Okay. Building is without a power supply. Is this yet another coal power cut? No workers? We can't have this. We just cannot have this. This is a major bloomin' problem. I don't know if there's any way to perhaps go about avoiding this situation, because I'm intensely irritated. Intensely irritated that we are frequently running out of power. Frequently running out of power, I tell you. Alright, lots and lots of workers, though. That's great. 74 workers without a job. I guess it's reducing just naturally. Okay, I might need to start buying in some scholars, some school teachers, if you'd like. In fact, what I'll do is I will go. There we go. Activate the cheap menu. And then I will buy a wonderful little house. Where's the one with like 12 workers? 444 85. I was sure there was village house. I mean, that's 13. I guess I'll go for that. Alright, fund that. Fund that. It doesn't cost very much. Okay, relocate these people to here. Sure. And then we'll just hire in the best of the best. There we go. And then everyone can work right there. Great. So that way we'll have a few more extra teachers. 3 more teachers a day, I think. That's the plan. If there's sort of 3 shifts a day, then that's perfect. But whatever the case, I mean, massive increase in the number of workers over here. But not as many, really, as I would anticipate. Not as many as I would anticipate if it had just been set up normally. Let me ditch that, ditch that. Right. Okay. Same with this. No kindergarten places available. No school places. Okay, school places over here, definitely an issue. No kindergarten places. Why is everyone complaining about the kindergarten places? Alright, well that clearly needs to be fixed. Let me get another kindergarten over here. See, this is the whole point of this exercise, right? Is that I want to start providing better services. But more than that, right? I want to make sure that when I invest money in a specific area, it's not just immediately disappearing. Okay, let's see if we can do... There we go. This is pocket change, really. Okay. Can we connect up that? We can indeed. Great. Right. School over there. Kindergarten over here. Great. What I will do. Connect that up. And that will allow people to access the kindergarten, right? That's the plan anyway. Anyway, the quality of life is pretty darn good over here. I say that. It's not actually that great. It should be better, but it's not too bad at the moment. However, that should mean that we're back up and running over here. Oh man, 50 out of 50 workers, 50 out of 50 workers. That's pretty darn good going. It's not perfect, but it's a lot better than it was, which is just absolutely grand. It's another source of revenue, which is great. And it means that we're going to be making meat soon, which is wonderful. Now, I'm thinking that even though this area is currently configured as a livestock farm, I mean, I know that it's 17 tons of livestock. Is that actually worth anything? I don't think so. 360 tons of crops. I mean, that is definitely worth something. I don't know what it's worth, but it's worth something. The point that I was trying to make is I think that we can reconfigure this area to be an abattoir, which sounds pretty grim, but in actuality, it's an opportunity. Okay, I don't think, yeah. None of those roads were actually required, which is great. Okay, so let's see if we can immediately just get it so that livestock is delivered here. In fact, no, I can't get livestock delivered there because I need to get livestock delivered to a cargo train station. Alright, that could be the output. Yeah, we could store... No, we can't store meat here. Okay, so I think we're going to have to ditch this grain warehouse. I'm not thrilled about that, but if we have to do it, then we have to do it. What do I need? I need a slaughterhouse. Yeah, consumption at maximum production, 250 tons of livestock. Yeah, there's no way. There is absolutely no way that I'm ever going to be able to hit that number. Yeah, okay, so what I really need... What I need... I tell you what I could do. The train comes down this way. So what we could actually have is hold on, be impressed here, folks. This is going to actually work quite well. What we could have is we could have a train platform right here. If I turn the wireframe on for just a second, level from the center. Let's get something reasonably level. In fact, you know what? Let's actually lower everything down to the level of the track currently. And then that'll give us a little bit of an easier surface to work with for what I want to do. Okay, so. Ditch that. Okay, cargo train station. Right here. In fact, it will go right here. You know what? Let's bite the bullet. Bite the bullet. Live dangerously. Okay, gonna need to take it back. Just a smidge. There we go. Alright, great. I will set it up so that we have one lane, which... In fact, will that work? I don't think this is gonna work, is it? I don't understand why this game is so unbelievably pernickety with signals. I could wager a guess, but a guess is just a guess, isn't it? Okay. Can I... doing this on a turn is unbelievably irritating. Alright, you know what? If we have to do this, then that's fine. Okay. Because it needs to be set up like so in order to get a chain signal in there, which means that a train that's unloading is not going to interfere with a train that needs to go past. Again, that's sort of a problem for... It's sort of a problem for the future. Because you know, this isn't a particularly busy set of track. That doesn't really make sense, but it's not a particularly busy bit of track. That's what I mean to say. Okay, get that in there. Get that in there. How much is that going to cost me? 11 grand. I mean, that's probably okay. Anyway, so that's going to go like that. That's great. Let's get another livestock range. I say another livestock range. It's going to be our first livestock range over here. Yes. Okay, hold on. There's an idea that's forming in my brain just as I'm sort of doing this. Okay, that goes there. Yes. And then we get the slaughterhouse. Perfect. Okay, I think that this warehouse is going to become less and less... Okay, you know what? I'm just going to delete it. It's got 360 tons of crops in, but I mean, I really don't care about it. So let's just ditch it. Okay. Get all this down. Happy days. That track can be replaced. I'm not super worried about it. Okay, pause again. And then get the slaughterhouse out. Slaughterhouse can go in... Can go in here. Right. This is the plan that I'm thinking of, and I'm thinking is going to work. And then that can go in there. Right? That's the meat storage. So, in a remarkable fashion, this whole thing is going to end up looking fairly darned swell. The brainwave is taking shape. It's going to be great. What I do want to do, actually, just as a little experiment, something that I've just thought of now, I'm going to ditch that for just a mow. And then I'm going to try rebuilding it. But I'm going to try rebuilding... I'm going to try rebuilding 2 of these things. Because I think we might actually need... We might actually need just a little bit more space here. Can I fit another one of these things in here? I am convinced that that's not going to work. Okay, let's try and do it from start to finish. So that needs to go up to the abattoir. No, the livestock hall to the abattoir. Abattoir to the meat storage to... Okay, I mean, the meat storage can just go straight down there. Fine, you know what? Ditch the second meat storage. I was thinking maybe we could get, like, a second meat storage. I mean, how much meat can this store if a meat store could store meat? 75 tons of meat, and we get more than that. I mean, okay, where's the slaughterhouse? 125 tons of meat with 200... Okay, so we do actually need to get 2 stores. We do need 2 stores because 250 tons of livestock is actually not that much, and each train that we have transports 300. And each meat store only stores 75 tons. So we need to basically get 2. We need to get 2 meat stores. I won't have it any other way. We have to have 2 meat stores. Hopefully it works. If it does work, then that's great. If it doesn't, then it doesn't work. So let's just try and give it a shot. We can definitely make it work. It's just about finding the right angles, if you'd like. All right. Yeah, so hopefully my thought process is... Hopefully the meat is all just going to pull through, and it'll all just connect up together. If it doesn't, then I'm going to have wasted a heck of a lot of money for not very much. But you know what? I'm not going to worry about it. Not going to worry about it at all. I did commit that to be built, but that's okay. I'll commit that to be built as well. Commit that to be built. What I do want to do before, of course, I unpause, I'd like to get some roads built. I think, actually, we should be able to connect absolutely everything up with a road. Great. Okay. Building is in the way over here. We need to also get a bus stop as well. Yep. A bus stop for the workers, although the workers are only going to need to access this specific area, this specific, this specific building, the slaughterhouse right there. I think we can have them dropped off directly at the slaughterhouse. That would probably be okay. Yeah, that's probably fine. We're not going to set up a separate bus stop just for that, although we may well want to get another slaughterhouse in time. Although that's a problem for another day. You know what? Let's not worry about this. 16,000, how much is that going to cost? 46,000, fine. A meat storage, it's going to cost 5 grand, and that's going to cost that. All right, perfect. So it's going to cost, you know, maybe what, 100,000 rubles? That's my estimate. Maybe 120 tops. Yeah, not much really in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, that's actually looking pretty darn decent. Okay, so now instead of going to the large customs house, okay, whatever. Let's go right here. There we go. Delete the customs house and unload 100% of anything. Great. And then let's wait until unloaded as well. Okay, cool. Are we still producing livestock at a decent rate? Seems like we are. Always good to see. Fantastic to see. Great stuff. All right. That's good. I'm pretty happy with that. And just like that, we've managed to pretty much solve our meat issue. I say our meat issue. It wasn't much of a problem. What I will do, however, what's the number of employees that we need over there? 50 employees. We need a lot more people. We need a lot more people over here. 2 workers without a job, 6 people without a job. 5 workers without a job. Okay. Go there. How are there people without a job? Everyone should have a job. 4 workers without a job. Okay, but no one has any other issues, though. 1 person can't get into school. I mean, that's a pretty tight job, actually. I'm pretty happy about that. Yeah. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ditch this stuff. Ditch that. Ditch that. I'm just going to sort of leave it on what citizens think is best. Because if we do that, then it tends to work out just a little bit better. I don't know why. It just does. And everyone seems completely content. Alright, well this is a freakish world that we've managed to end up in. But I'm very happy about it. Can't complain. Yep, everyone's needs are satisfied. Great, everyone's pretty happy. The sports ground probably needs to be expanded a little bit. Missing staff, that's okay. No one is... Everyone is fine. Well, that's great. That's absolutely fantastic. Alright, well, let me get a bus route set up. Ooh, what is that? It's a new type of vehicle. An asphalt paver. Nice. Don't mind if I do. Yes, please. Thank you very much. Okay, from there to there. Great. I mean, we only have workers rocking up anyway. Sure. Dispatch. Great. Okay, so, yeah, it's already got electricity. This area's already got electricity. That's already got electricity. I think everything has electricity. Yeah, everything already has electricity. We literally just need to get livestock, and we're sorted. Oh, what is this? The Very Free People's Republic introduce a new type of vehicle to the market. Tractor ZT. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Right. Are we producing a lot of livestocks? Lots and lots of stocks. I like lots and lots of stocks. That's really good. Tell you what, though. I mean, everyone seems fairly happy, which is a good thing, undoubtedly. I'm just disappointed at the number of people who are actually in work. Somewhat surprising. Do I want to buy some more ambulances? Yeah, buy some more ambulances. Don't know if that'll actually fix anything, but there we go. Cool. Also, something that I still have neglected to do in this episode thus far is to set up a car dealership. I have absolutely no idea. Oh my goodness gracious me, what is happening over here? How have we got to a situation where there's a complete log jam? Oh my goodness, I didn't even realize this could happen on my network. Wowzers. Okay. I think it probably revolves around this area specifically right here. Okay. Ditch that signal. What? Yeah, there we go. Go around to the next signal. Yeah, go around to the next signal. That'll free up this area. Can't place a signal there. Can place a signal there. You are off your face, mate. What are you even thinking? Oh my goodness. I don't know how I don't know how this situation came about. Honestly, what a remarkable turn of events. Truly, truly remarkable. Anyway, I was talking about dealing cars. Right, why are you going in the opposite direction with which I'm telling you to go? I don't want you to go there. I want you specifically to go to the Oil Grad refinery. Right. You go there. Great. And you turn around. Hallelujah. It works. Okay, maybe I should just start having them unload or collect from the steel mill directly. That might fix the issue somewhat. I don't know, though. That's just a prediction. Yes, let's get a car dealership and see how it actually works, because I don't actually have one at all yet. Maybe we should get it, like, over here. Kind of near the bus stop. That seems like a pretty darn good place to do it. Let's have a look. Okay, car dealer. Maximum number of workers, not very many. It says that we need space for car storage out the back. How on earth do I get the cars delivered to where they need to go? How many cars can this thing store? Space for vehicles? It doesn't say anything. Does it have no space for vehicles? Okay, hold on. Right, let's try and think about this. Delete that. Sure. Space for vehicles. Cool. Get that in place there. Rebuild that power cable, because it is actually quite important. In fact, don't rebuild the power cable, because even though it's important, getting a road in place is very important. Right. Get that there. Medium parking lot. Small parking lot. Should we get a small parking lot in town? A large parking lot, maybe, if we can fit it in here. Right, doesn't look like large is on the menu, but definitely medium, right? Okay, there we go. Let's get that built. Sure. All right, let's give it a bash. Okay, so I've got an idea. Here. My idea here is as follows. Okay, let's not fund that until I've built the factory connection, because that could still give us some kickback. There we go. Fund the dealer. Fund that. Fantastic. Okay, great. We now have a dealer. There are no or fewer sellers than required. No cars to sell. No reachable car parking lots. I mean, there is a car parking lot. Oh my goodness. This is very, very complicated. These cars are dirt cheap. I didn't even know I could do this. Huh. Who's allowed to own the cars? Only university education, prefer younger, government loyalty, prefer higher. Oh my goodness. So I can actually make my own little kingdoms, little car kingdoms. All right, well, that still doesn't really fix the problem, because the problem is that I want money and I want to sell the cars to my own people. I'm assuming that that's going to be a thing that I can do. Queue of buyers. Lots and lots of buyers. Great. Cars ready to sell. Can I set the price of the cars? That would seem pretty non-Soviet. But, hey-ho. How many cars have I got? 12 cars? Have I got any cars in the car storage area? Okay. No. The answer to that is no, not at all. Okay. So, I think there's more work to be done over there. However, I need to find a specific train first. The train that takes resources out to that area. Is this the train? This is not the train, although that is a good train for the job, actually. I tell you what, this is a very good train for the job, I think, because I can actually get it to load up with cars, I think. I think that this specific type of trailer can be used to store cars, although I don't think it says here. Let's get you to go there, right? And then I'll bring you up. But what we need to do right over here, we need to delete this. Yep, ditch that, and then ditch a whole bunch of this. Because what I believe needs to go here is a train cargo station. And this is where we can load cars onto... We can load cars onto the wagon. Okay. There we go, take that back. Right. It's going to be a little bit funky to try and get this all lined up, but it will work. I have no doubts. Okay. All right. I have some doubts that it'll work. But in the long term, though, everything works, right? That's not the saying. In the long term, nothing matters. That's the actual saying. Because, of course, in the long term, nothing does actually matter. Because we're all dead. I don't mean to bring down the mood a little bit. Just mean to, you know, give you some hard facts. Whilst we wait for this land to be leveled. Hard facts with Orbital whilst the land is leveled. There you go. It's a new series that I'm starting. Okay. Take that back a smidge. Take that back a smidge. Take that back a smidge. Great. Okay. So, let's go forward. Let's go forward. That's kind of dumb. Because I can take it back by at least half. But not all. There we go. Okay, that works. Angle of connection is too sharp. Is that really so? I find it mesmerizing that that cannot just be connected because that's just too sharp. Absolutely stunning. Okay. Okay, try and get this leveled, because if that can be leveled down, then that would be fine. And that can be, yeah, that can be merged on there. Fantastic. And then this can be merged on here like so. No, but it's close. There we go. Looks good. Looks great. And that looks great too. So, working on the assumption that this is of course going to work, which is a pretty stupid assumption to make before a premise has been tested. Working on the assumption that it's going to work. It's going to work. It's going to work flawlessly. Right, get it all built. Hopefully we're going to have enough money to tide us over. I just happen to know that a couple of oil trains will be delivering at some point soon. So we can live through that. Anyway, there is a train that delivers steel directly over here. And that train is going to be approaching soon. I say soon. Not very soon. What I want to do, set it up to pick up from here. Yeah, so I want you to load vehicles. That's the ticket. Load 100% of vehicles. Great. We need to set up a little bypass system specifically for this train, because it's going to be making this route with quite a lot of regularity. That's the wrong track that I just linked it up to, so that's not a good look. Okay, that is a good look though. Get that built. Great. And that just means that rather than having to drop off the steel over here, go around here, all the way back around, it can now just go from here directly down and pick up the resources that it needs to pick up. How great is that? 35 workers coming over here. Build some more of the F126s or whatever the heck they're called. I also don't know how many vehicles we can actually store in the out section of this area. Do we have any intel on that? Space for vehicles. Doesn't say. Doesn't say at all. Alright, that's kind of useless. Don't really appreciate those vibes, but that's fine. We're doing completely fine for resources, so that's great. In fact, we're doing even better than we were for resources previously, because now we're making a much more terrible car, which is just great, which is really, really good. Okay. So, after you go and load up the vehicles, where the heck are you going to go? I don't even know. I don't even know where we're going to get you to drop off your goods. Maybe over here? I mean, that's a train platform there. We can't exactly unload to a passenger platform, though, can we? What the heck are you doing? You need to fill it with steel, do you? Right. Well, I mean, this is just an unbelievably slow task. Also, how are we doing in Sudi Tudi Town? We must be doing better. 536 tons of coal. Oh, no. We're running out. We're running out. Go. Sudi Tudi Town. There seems to be a problem in Sudi Tudi Town because no one's working. Okay. So, I'm going to delete all of these requirements to work anywhere and hope that that sort of fixes everyone's mission or fixes everyone's sort of issues. If we give everyone the optional, an optional place to work, then hopefully that will fix everything. Same with over here as well. We'll do that. Leave that. In fact, no, we'll delete all this stuff. So we'll actually let the town feel like a town for a little bit. Apart from the educated people. The educated people are gonna be forced to work in places where they are needed. Okay. Will that resolve any of the problems? I simply just don't know. 139 people are unable to participate in sport. I mean, there are football fields by the dozen out here. The building is without a power supply, but I mean, it is just a football field. Like, you don't actually need any power to play football. As advantageous as that actually might be. Yeah, I mean, the problem is here is that we've got 40 people working in the coal mine, and that's just far too low. Far too low. Fire truck should definitely be called, and that should be put out fairly succinctly. Don't know where the fire truck is coming from, but it would be a massive travesty if the fire truck wasn't to arrive in time. That's the fire ladder right there. Okay. It's pretty irritatingly slow, to be honest. But that's fine. We'll get back to the car in just a second. It's not going to make it. It is absolutely not going to make it. Why is no one working at the fire station? Might make it, actually. It's not going to make it, and it's not going to make it, and it's going to cause chaos. Oh, my God! Oh, God, you have no idea how annoying that is. You have no idea how annoying that... In fact, you exactly have a... Oh, my God, that's so annoying, and you know how annoying that is. Oh, my Christ. Alright, I am getting perhaps a little bit attached to that cargo station. But I think that you can really... Oh, please don't. Don't do the dirty on me, please, video game. I had it set up like this before. You can't take this away from me now. Oh, come on. Oh, come on! Oh, you... Okay, so not only is it unbelievably annoying, it's unbelievably annoying for a whole multitude of reasons. Oh, I just saw something there. I don't even think that that's gonna work. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is not gonna work. Oh, oh my, okay. If ever there was an argument, if ever there was an argument to having well-funded fire stations, that was it. Right there. You just saw it. You just saw it in the flesh. And I'm finding it really difficult to articulate how irritated I am right now. Because that is a unbelievably irritating thing. Oh, come on. How is this not happening here? Some other infrastructure is in the way. There is no other infrastructure in the way. I really don't want to rebuild one of the most irritating... Oh, goodness gracious me. I just want to kick a brick wall. I want to kick a brick wall in true frustration. I'm gonna have to ditch this. I'm gonna have to ditch this. Ugh. Right, before I go any further with this, why are firefighters not working here? It's because of this stinking road right there. That road has been prohibiting firefighters from working there this whole darn time. Oh, that would have saved us as well if I'd have just spotted that sooner. Darn it, if it wasn't for those meddling city planners. Okay, so, I need to do... This needs to go into there, which is a nightmare. Total nightmare. But that's okay. I've managed total nightmares before. Some other infrastructure's in the way. Oh, you beauty. That's actually better than it was before. I mean, it's going to cost, a ridiculous amount of money, which still makes me feel very upset and hurt. But, I mean, that's okay. On the whole, honestly. Okay, can I go this way? Okay, I think the answer to can I go this way is a resounding no. Yeah, okay. Looks like I absolutely cannot go that way. Cannot go over. Probably can't go under. Yep. It was worth a shot, wasn't it? It was worth a shot. Okay. Alright, too sharp a turn. Building is in the way. Lovely. And then round here. There really shouldn't be a building in the way over here. Right, keep it high as far as we possibly can. And then connect that up there. Perfect. Okay. Good. Now, I don't think that the routes are going to auto-replace, so I think I'm going to need to get them all set up manually again. So there's going to be, on the map, there are going to be 2 vehicles which are lost. It should be a vehicle that's delivering trees. One of the things that they deliver is trees, the other is gravel. Oh, and crops as well. Right, my gravel would be coming from over here. I mean, they should have a big old question mark on their heads. Yep, no idea. No idea where they are. Also, this is set up to work like complete garbage, so that sucks, but whatever. Okay, you're road cargo station 3. I don't know why no one's finding... why there's no pathing issues. Really not sure. In the meantime, let me get back to what I was actually doing, which is loading up vehicles. Have we loaded up any vehicles yet? Where is the steel train? Is it still en route? Maybe it's en route back. I'm looking for a train. Oh my goodness gracious me. It's actually got cars on it. Oh my goodness. Look at that. I mean, not very many cars. I think we can probably fit a few more in on the flatbeds. But that's pretty darn good. Okay, so that's the perfect opportunity, really, to stop this and think about where we want to have one of our most important cargo stations. Honestly, this area is not a bad place to have it. If we have it, like, over here. If we had it over here, then it would be kind of nice, because we'd be able to swoop into this cargo station, like, right here, for example. And then it could go on to pick up steel. So let's see if we can make that happen. Alright, you know, at least we started at the start of the episode. We started off in a productive fashion. It's quite nice. Right. Get this all leveled out. Or at least, you know, leveled out to the extent that we can actually do something useful with it. Right, pause again. Great. Alright. Let's give it a bash. Right, cargo station. Cargo station. We want to literally just have a single cargo station right here. Yep, cargo station right there. And I'd like it to be connected to a road vehicles depot, actually. In fact, no. A car storage area is probably what we're after. Storage space for vehicles. It's one of the things that we can have over here. I kind of want this to be the general sort of hold-all area for, like, storage of everything that needs to be moved into the city by truck. So this would be a great place to have, for example, a warehouse where we store our food before it gets shipped out. So I might see if we can try and link that up, actually. I mean, that there would not be the worst thing in the world. I'd have to sort of reconfigure this track, but I think that this is actually worth it. This is going to be quite an important route. And I'm just sort of having this opinion right now, but it feels important what I'm doing. So, I mean, that's got to count for something, right? All right, go back. Yep, get the leveling tool out again. Right. And make this a heck of a lot more level. Yeah, I want to make sure that whatever we build here is scalable. So that's what I'm going to try and do. Like a road cargo station. I'm going to stick in a road cargo station up here. These cables are a little bit irritating, to be honest. Okay, ditch that. Ditch that. Can I draw this back just a smidgen? It's probably going to confuse a bunch of people, but that's okay. It'll be worth it. Yeah. Put that in there. Great. Let's do the track now. There we go. Nice. Yep. Too sharp a turn. Don't see how that's an issue. I do see how that's an issue. Alright. Right, I mean... to be honest, not super thrilled at how woefully that's working. Right, do that there. Take that back, and then try and connect this up here. That works a lot better. So then a chain signal goes in there like so. That goes in there like that. Great. That goes there like that. That goes there like that. Perfect. We need to have an access route for this area up here. Yeah, now I would quite like a branch off from this area. Too sharp a turn. Crossing not allowed. Disappointing. Can't exactly do anything like that. I mean, can I branch off here? I probably could, but there's a signal in the way. So that's a non-starter. Literally just need to connect this area up here. What about if I just draw a branch from off here? I mean, this is fine, but I suspect that this hill is going to be a little bit too steep. Okay. I mean, it looks workable, to be honest. All right. Oh, we had it. We had it as well. We had it as well. We got it. We got it. Nice. Okay, so get that squared up. Perfect. Okay, so that should be quite good. I'm just kind of hopeful that I don't have to change any of that because I've just gone to a lot of effort and I've just realized that I didn't really account for the fact that I still need to get my storage spaces slotted in. Okay. That goes there. Great. Let's get the factory connections out. Let's get a road station right over there. Great. Let's get a warehouse. This is gonna work. This is gonna work totally fine. Didn't really want to flatten it in this direction, but it's fine. That ground can do. We're future-proofing, right? That's what I'm all about. And then a road platform is going to be in right there, I guess. Can't build you to infrastructure. Right, well, whatever. That should be fine. That is fine. Okay, that's great. That's going to cost quite a lot of money to build, but that's okay. Before I do build that, though, let me just make sure that I can link up all of the buildings with roads. There we go. There we go. And then up there like that. That's a three-way. That is a very nice three-way. Okay. Crossing like a boss. Too big a descent downhill. I really think that is a lack of ambition from whoever it is at the roads department. I feel that we can do a little bit better than that. Surely we must be we must be able to go down hills with steeper gradients. Right, just like that, in fact. Is that connected? I don't actually know. I'm just going to assume that it is connected until a later date. Okay, so they get that in place. Great. 26,000 worth of road improvements. I say road improvements. Road building. This is, of course, all in preparation for our wonderful food production, which is going to start at some point. Okay, and you get that built. Get that built. Please don't run out of money right now, video game. I think we might just be fine. Also, build all of these rails. How much is that going to cost me? 27k. It's going to take us close. Oh, we're going to be very close. Oh, boy. How close are we to having a replacement train? A replacement train? A fill-up train. Very close. Okay, that's great. That's really, really good. Okay, so I would like you to go after here. I would like you to go right over here. And I would like you to do unload 100% of anything. That's exactly right. How many vehicles does that space store, in fact? Space for vehicles. Small. Alright. An undefined amount, apparently. Oh, no. Is it too late? No. That looks good. That looks good. Okay, great. And you're going to go up here. It's going to work. It's going to work flawlessly. The cars should appear right over here. It works. It works. Look at it. Oh boy, that's fantastic. Oh, that's great. That's absolutely great to see. So can I fund this? I can. It's going to cost me quite a lot of money to do so, but that's okay. I'm not going to build the warehouse now since we don't need to. So that is 14 vehicles. 14 vehicles waiting to be delivered there, which means all I need to do is get a few trucks. Where's my... I've lost it. Not there. Where's my vehicle depot? I'm sure I had a local vehicle depot. Where is it gone? Is it being subsumed? Did I delete it? Am I going absolutely bonkers? I'm sure I had a vehicle depot. Where is my vehicle depot gone? It's not there. I'm sure it was like around here somewhere. I didn't delete it, did I? I didn't delete it and then not replace it. Alright, well, I've got a vehicle depot over here. Yeah, I got a vehicle depot over there. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. Maybe I did ditch it. Well, that's pretty disappointing. Anyway, I'll need to get a new one, but I don't have the money to do one at the moment. Anyway, let's get a truck. Where is it? Open hull. Can load vehicles onto flatbed, 9 tons. I think I want to get the biggest, baddest truck that I possibly can get. 12 ton, a 12-ton vehicle. 12 tons. Ooh, that's an articulating lorry. 12 tons, that's currently the best. 13 tons. I mean, I don't actually know how big these cars actually are. It doesn't even say. Deliver to customs house to sell at full price. Ooh. Turns out we can deliver directly to the customs house to sell at full price. That's great, because I do want to do that. I do want to do that. I'm glad that I found out how to make it work. And I can sell them here for not full price. Do I sell them to my people? I still don't know. 0.75 tons. That little? Alright, so let me just get one truck then. Alright, this is all an experiment. At least I've discovered that I can now sell... Okay, I can now sell directly to the customs house, which is great. So that goes there, and then I want to take it to here. Start. Okay, grand. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's follow this vehicle on his epic progression into the city of Grad. From the historic town of Provovsky. Provovsky. It's not a great name. Not a great name at all. But there you go. He's going to run out of fuel sooner rather than later. Also, I just want to take a quick second to actually realize that we don't have a direct route into the center of the city. Tell you what, let's build that right now. I mean, I suspect that if I was a resident of Grad, I would probably be complaining about what is exactly about to happen. But what is about to happen is that we are about to build what shall hence be referred to as the Grad Highway. Because it's going to take the traffic literally right inside the town of Grad. Right, well, this is turning into a miserable mess. I had a blueprint, and it was looking quite fine, actually. Right. Build that. 19 grand. Sure. Hey, look at that. Efficiencies. That's a massive amount of time that we've just cut down on. Now, presumably, you're going to go and fill up on petrol first. Presumably. And the only petrol station to fill up at is the one next to the oil refinery. So we're going to have to endure you filling up with petrol. Pretty selfish thing to do, if I do say so myself. Also, I want to get everything asphalted here. So that's going to be quite fun. Right. Traffic congestion doesn't really exist in this game, because most trucks just phase through other trucks, which I'm, to be honest, fine with. Alright, wonderful. Getting filled up. Fantastic. Alright, now let's go and load up whatever it is. I think we can probably load up loads and loads of trucks. Or loads and loads of cars, even. Loads and loads of Beetles and F-162s or whatever the heck they're called. Right, so how is this going to work? You're just going to fill up, pull in here, and the trucks are just going to be loaded up right away. Okay, hold up. What the heck is happening here? What is the point of me? What is the point of you having a? Okay, I don't really understand what the point of having a second truck is there if you're not going to use it. Also, the current value of this cargo is 1,500 rubles. Gotta be honest, that's a pretty disappointingly low amount. Did kind of want, you know, perhaps a little bit more money for these cars than that. But that's okay. Anyway, this guy's presumably just going to plod up and down between the car dealership and this area. Or between the train station and the car dealership. Anyway, so it's going to go immediately into the car dealership. There's a queue of buyers of 15. Both are going to get unloaded. No cars to sell. There are cars to sell. Process of selling the car. Oh boy. Occupancy of car parks. I don't know if that has any relevance to anything whatsoever. Also don't really know what this means. Okay. Everyone is just abandoned selling the cars. Alright, that's perfect. Apparently it takes 9 people to sell a single Soviet a car. Did I just make money from that, by the way? I wasn't even really paying attention. I didn't. Well, I guess we'll see. Did I make a single peep of money? This is the time where I would like to question mark. Current prices on the global market? No. Who honestly knows? I mean, I am undoubtedly providing my citizens a glorious service by selling them cars. Is anyone driving away with my cars? Oh, look. Who got it? One passenger? It's a guy called Baltabev, Lavrenti Vladimirovich. Great. Is he educated? He is educated. And his happiness is great. Worker was taking care of their baby yesterday. Space exclamation mark. Next stop, Grad medium car parking lot. Oh, look, and there's the other car that we've just sold recently. So all of these guys have got residential parking place reservations. However, it is the only car parking lot in the city. Alright, so we do probably want to get to a situation where everyone has a car. But that's going to take a long time, and it's going to take quite an extensive amount of city sort of redesign. Because at the moment, we don't really have the capacity for it. Don't really have the capacity for the car parks. No. Government loyalty, prefer higher. Yes. Loyal government employees will receive a car first. The queue of buyers is, I mean, it's out the door, to be honest. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna watch really slowly. No, we don't make any money. We don't make any money. We do not make a single peep of money from selling cars to our own citizens. Alright, well that there ends the experiment that we had where we sold our own own citizens to our cars. Apparently we give them cars for free. I mean, I cannot describe how... Oh, no. What's going on here? Load 100%? Oh, come on, dude. Is that... Ugh, whatever. Yeah. I tried to make this bridge work. It just doesn't work, unfortunately. So that means all 24 workers that we had working here... what a mess. What a mess. Tell you what, we could actually reconfigure this bridge so that it did go around this way, and right around there. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that later. We certainly don't really necessarily need it right now. Fire extinguished, great. I didn't even notice that there was a fire, to be honest. Well, here we come with a brand new bunch of vehicles. That's great. Can we start producing trucks? Can we, like, make our citizens live in trucks? Or, like, make them drive, like, you know, tractors around the streets? Is that something that would be doable? Looks like all the vehicles expire. Looks like all the workers expired on that train journey. That was pretty miserable, to be honest. Well, we've got 5 vehicles there, and they're actually built quite fast. So, if we can fix the issue that we seem to be having relatively frequently, which results in people not doing anything. I mean, if we get people to work more, then that's just fantastic, isn't it? That's just going to be really, really great. Oh, goodness gracious me. I cannot believe it. Part of the problem, I think, is that we're taking passengers around this entire roller coaster ride, which is so unbelievably unnecessary, but yeah. Hold on. I've got an idea. I've got an idea here. It's a quick fix. Building is in the way. Building is on fire. Well, that ain't good. Okay, hold on. Ditch that for a second. Let me check the building that's on fire first. It's only one of the most important buildings around. The fire truck was called and is headed to the area, presumably from up here. Yeah. If that ends up going down, I'm just done. Is this got an adequate number of firefighters in here in this building? 39 firefighters or 29 firefighters? Okay, I would say that that's enough. It's enough firefighters. Alright, good. It's connected to the road network. Should have absolutely no issues extinguishing that fire. Perfect. It's going to take time, but whatever. Okay, let's go back to Operation Fix the Passengers. My thought process was as follows. If I can get a little line to a little train line, that is, to bypass this thing. Hold on. No. You stupid idiot. Okay, you know what? That's actually an opportunity. That's actually an opportunity. I made a massive mistake. But it's actually an opportunity. I didn't mean to do that. I absolutely didn't mean to do that. But I did. It was stupid. I regret it. Right, train platform small. Move it down here. Yep. And then... Okay, take that back. Okay, and then connect that back up there. This can be ditched. Great. And then that can get put in there. Fantastic. I mean, it doesn't exactly look the prettiest, but it is a problem. It is a problem that is solved. I mean, this was the first time that I've sort of tried, like, integrating a station directly into the sort of existing track network. Didn't really work super well, to be honest, in hindsight. Now, this is a straight-up problem. We absolutely need the road network to connect up there. Yeah, that's non-negotiable, unfortunately. All right, well, that works. That works for absolutely everyone. Let's get that built. Let's get that built. Let's get that built. Okay, perfect. So that just means that the return journey is going to come down here, and the upwards journey is going to go around there, which means that the workers are just going to get picked up on the way out rather than on the way back. So I think that that is quite literally a best case scenario for us. We end up fixing what was a fairly irritating problem, actually. Yeah, there we go. I'm pretty happy with that, to be honest. No, fine. Cool. All right. 12 workers. I mean, 12 workers for this large train. It's a pretty grim affair, to be honest, but at least we're making cars. At least that's something, right? And that's something to be proud of. Okay, so we've got meat production up and running, I believe. Meat production should be working pretty much as intended. I haven't even looked at meat production. Missing livestock? Have we not got a single train of livestock across at some point? Oh no, we're literally about to have our first, I think our first train of livestock? Yeah. And it's about to unload 100% of cargo right to here. I mean, that's great timing, isn't it? That's great timing. We can have a little bit of everything in this episode. All right. 8 workers are waiting to get to work. Great. Let's unload absolutely everything. Oh, look, you can actually see the cows being unloaded into the pens. Okay, that's great. And that means that the slaughtering shall begin. And then that goes right into there. Does it transfer into the meat storage number 2 as well? Or is it the meat storage number 1 only? I think it might be the meat storage 1 only. At least that's what it looks like to me. Bit of a bummer, to be honest. Yep, bit of a bummer. Bit of a bummer that that's the case. So I don't think that there's going to be any way that we can actually extend that. Yeah, that capability. Okay, well, we tried. Ditch that. And then get this factory connection connected directly up there. It should be fine, right? Perfect. Thank goodness. Okay, so that means that now we can access 75 tons of meat from the refrigerated storage area, the meat storage, and we still have 141 tons of livestock to process. That's cool. You're out of fuel. Well, that's okay. You can go and fill up with fuel. Why would you not go and fill up with fuel? What are you doing? What on earth are you doing? Right, no idea whatsoever. What I would like to do, just quickly, before we end the episode here, I'd like to set up a train that, well, for now, I want to deliver that meat to the border. But in the future, I want to deliver that meat, of course. Refrigeration units, yep. Oh, I don't think we're going to have enough money for this. In the future, of course, I'm going to want to deliver it to the station, which I just built. Although, I can't actually deliver meat to that station. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to deliver meat to that station because the warehouse doesn't allow me to have meat in it. So we're going to have to deliver to a cold storage area. Okay, let me sort of play around with that right now. Tell you what. If I could get a bridge in there, that would work. That would work pretty darn perfectly. Okay, but yeah, so we'll play around with the meat storage area over here, and we'll just get another road cargo station. You load 100%, wait until loaded, go to there, because otherwise you're going to be going back and forth forever. So that's fine. Do I have a train that's going to be dropping off money anytime soon? 100,000 rubles. That sounds pretty darn good to me. How did you run out of money? How is that actually possible? Okay, I can get you to go to the depot. Because you can go to the depot and then you'll have a new lease of life. That's great. Okay, I want this train to deliver... I want the oil train to deliver the oil goods to the end of the line. And then I want to finish with the purchase of this train. And that will just allow me to go to sleep soundly. That everything is ticking over relatively nicely. Wait a minute, that's 22 tons. That's 24 tons. What? I thought I was buying them. I was buying the more expensive one. Okay, well, I'm not just going to throw 7 grand of rubles down the drain. Right, fine. I'll buy the cheaper one. Sure. Building is on fire. Where? Oh, hold up. What? Small shopping center. Is this Potato Grad? I didn't even realize that small shopping center existed. No fire trucks are coming? Okay, hold up, hold up, hold up. We have a fire here, folks. Okay, can I get that to go through there? How did I not connect this up? Has this just been like this forever? Alright, wow. Bit of an oversight there. Alright. That down there like so. That down there like that. Get that all funded. That's great. Now a fire truck should be called. Yeah, I mean, it's quite near the fire department station. I mean, who even cares if a fire truck isn't dispatched? Because I didn't even know that it existed. Okay, you know what? Sure. Build that. Fire truck's called and it's heading to that fire. Might be too late. Not from a lack of trying, though. Right, get 2 more refrigeration units. Great. You know, I tell you what, get rid of this nonsense one. Yeah, you know what? I want the brand new spanking 18 grand ones. Yeah, didn't even realize that this was a thing. Well, I'm delighted that I've now brought a shopping center online. That's fantastic. That's really, really good. Anyway, that building was on fire. It's now not on fire. Let's dispatch this train. Now it should work fine. And then what I'd like you to do, Mr. Train over here, I would like you to go right over here. I would like you to load 100%. Wait until loaded. Indeed, that is correct. And then I would like you, for now anyway, to go to the border and unload 100% of anything. And that will allow us to fix all of the issues. Right, I'm a little bit low on money here, which I'm not super thrilled about. But I can always sell some apparatus if I need it. Not any political apparatus. That stuff is, I mean, straight up essential. I mean actual physical apparatus. Alright, but apparently it's not coming. So we'll have to deal with this in the next episode. The chaos has ended. We've, well, progressed somewhat down the road of making food for our own populace. However, I think in the next episode we're going to have to make alcohol, and we're also going to have to make bread or food. We've got meat, and in the next episode, well, hopefully we'll be able to start delivering meat to Potato Grad and to other places around the map. We're going to start with Potato Grad, I think. Try and get some lorries to deliver to Potato Grad, and then sort of spread out from there. But we'll take it as it comes. Ladies and gents, thank you very, very much for watching. My name, of course, has been Over to Potato. I'll see you next time. Bye.